Hey everybody, I'm here with Scarlet McCaffery from Leduc Lanes. This is an amazing place. She's an amazing lady, and I'm going to interview her.
So if you're looking for a really awesome night, you got to come when it's neons. Okay, as I said, they're on during the day, but you get to really see the ambience at night. I have just brought in 7 new lights from the States. I wanted to make this place look like the disco era. John Travolta, Saturday Night Fever. So now the lights come out onto the approach, out to the tables, up on the walls. 2 more lights are still arriving, put them out on the pins, up towards there. It literally, the kids come in and go, wow, and that's what I wanted. I was tired of just the little balls flipping on the walls. That's not what I wanted. I wanted so many different shapes and colors and flashes and, lasers and everything else to make this place spectacular. That has been achieved now, and with 2 more new lights coming in, it'll be even better.
Let's get started.
Hi,
So how long have you been in Alberta?
I've been in Alberta all my life. I was born and raised in Busby.
Okay, Busby. And what brought you to Leduc?
We moved out to an acreage 30 years ago, just outside of Leduc.
Okay.
Lovely little community, I love it. And watched Beaumont grow. It's tripled its size. Watched Leduc has grown too. It's quite big. And I like the ambience of both small towns. I love the people. I think they're very caring, very wonderful people to talk to on the streets. And I like the culture in both Leduc and Beaumont. And like I said, I don't want to move. I live in a little nice subdivision, very isolated, very quiet. Me and the antelope. Hey.
Just your little slice of heaven.
Yeah, it is.
And then you came and created this little slice of heaven. Tell me about this. This is your baby.
This is my baby. When I started this, it wasn't my dream. I had a lucrative career of an insurance agent. And then when the old bowling alley was being closed down, we had a night with our Special Olympic kids, and they broke down. They cried. And it was horrible to see what they were going through, because all they know is we were taking away their one activity.
Right.
So I said to everybody, it was just a building, we can find another one. Everybody thought it was a great idea. So being the entrepreneur that I am, I went out, found the building, and went in, made my proposal to them, worked out a company to finance and get the lanes in, came back and wanted to see if anybody was going to come on board as investors, and they didn't. So that was fine. I could have walked away at that point in time. But when you saw the kids and how they really wanted to see another bowling alley come in, I decided to, when the banks say no to you, you have no other choice. If they say no and you've got no funds, I took the line of credit of my house and I put it as collateral. It was huge. Yeah, it was. At first I had a hard time making things work. I had George to fall back on. There were many times he would tell me what to do. There was also a Chris who used to work at the old bowling alley that knew some things. And I started keeping a journal, which has really actually become my Bible. And it's taught me how to work on, and I do call these my girls.
So all these machines that do the balls back there, these are the girls. And also the floor is what? It's a sea of gold, is that what?
It's called a sea of gold because it's oiled. It has to be oiled. I am hardwood. Most bowling alleys have gone synthetic. I'm not a bowler. I own a bowling alley and I'm not a bowler. So the thing is this, is that when you bowl on hardwood and you bowl on synthetic, there are two different feelings and two different sounds that the bowling balls make, as well as the bowls rotate differently.
Really?
So when I got the hardwood lanes put in, every year it's cost me about $8,000 to $9,000 to repair them, and they're done every year. And they get reconditioned, but you have to keep them oiled. All right? And so when they're buffed and cleaned, and then you oil them. Once they're oiled, there's quite a shimmer to them, and that's why you get the kind of a yellow hue to it, and that's why I call them my sea of gold. When they're oiled, the balls go better, the pinnage is better, the bowlers love it that way. But there is a danger here.
What's the danger? Tell us about this danger.
The danger is that you cannot wear bowling shoes to walk on a bowling alley with oil. I did years ago, and I fell and broke several ribs falling into the lofting shields.
Oh.
So, if your ball doesn't make it down, and they're tiny little tots, they're kids.
Right.
All right, sometimes they
or
don't
really
have the
weak women like me, and they don't bowl properly. That happens.
well, and kids don't have the oomph.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll get this. Excuse me, the ball hasn't made it.
Yeah.
I will go down to get the ball. Yes, in bare feet, because I stand less chance of me slipping on that oil in my bare feet. It's my clothes I have to wash.
Right.
So, you know, like I said, I mean, that's why I'm out there. And then I come back, wipe all the oil off my pant legs, and off I go. I've gotten pretty darn good now over the years, where I don't have to necessarily always do that anymore because I don't let the customer do it, but I can actually hit the ball and ricochet it off to both sides of the gutters and not even hit the pins. So
I thought you said you weren't a bowler about 5 minutes ago.
Well, I had to learn to coach.
Because the next thing I was going to ask you.
Scarlet. If you're looking for a fun night, a chance to meet new people, maybe even actually take up a sport like bowling, and trust me, everyone can learn how to bowl. There's no such thing as a bad bowler. Then you need to look at coming one night when we have our leagues on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and we can show you all the techniques, but you'll have an awesome time. Great people to be with, great music, and in the end, sometimes we move on to provincials, our team won the nationals, so guess what? There's always potential for anybody. Call us at 986-3502.
This bowling alley, and you're coaching, not just coaching, but you coached a team that went all the way and won it all, right?
We won the nationals. My 4 people won the nationals. They were not high competition people, and they beat out all the provinces. Right now, we still hold that title because we've been shut down, due to a pandemic,
right,
which is out of everybody's care, custody, and control. But, you know, right now, I'm still proud of my team.
Yeah.
These are people, we don't push heavy competition, we don't shy away from it. But, you know, if they want to go on and do the provincials or do all the rest, we encourage it, but we don't drive it hard. We want you to come here, enjoy your time with the league, socialize, meet new people. It's amazing how many new people have joined and how they've made friends. And they become my friends.
Yeah.
Because they're not just my league people, they're also friends. Also, my customers have to become that to me as well. Mm-hmm. My customers, especially, they may not come for a year, and all of a sudden they'll pop in and say, "Hey, Scarlet." And I'll go, "I know your face, I just can't remember a name." As soon as they tell me the name, I remember everything. It comes back.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, it's like wonderful to see you. And it's kind of like, catch me up. How's things been going? The kids have grown so much. And
it's a community. They get to come here and feel loved.
Well, and
How wonderful.
I teach them, I actually teach everybody to bowl. Some people, most of them are pretty good, but when people come to bowl, they have the wrong concept of bowling.
Yeah, probably. I'm sure that I do.
They think it's all about hucking those balls.
Yeah.
It's not. It is a sport. It is about focusing, and it is about learning technique.
Right.
So I show people on a regular basis how to bowl. I also If you want to learn how to bowl, I have got a wonderful program. It is for 8 weeks. You get your own bowling up ball in the end, engraved with your name. We teach you how to bowl without the bumpers, and trust me, by the time you're finished, you are going to have a blue bit of time. So you've got to contact me, 986-3502. Trust me, it'll be a great time for you, and your parents get 90 minutes to have their time. So call us. Do bingo bowling a lot, and
Yeah.
it is one
Tell
way.
us about bingo bowling. a
Bingo
little
bowling
bit.
is a hoot. It takes everything you bowl in a game,
Right.
but it's on a bingo card up there on the screens.
Okay.
And you've got to now focus. You need the 2 pins, 13s, aces, head pins, all of that. Now you've got to slow down, and now you've got to really focus on how you're going to throw that ball.
Right.
The reason I do bingo bowling is it's a sport, as I said. It's team, getting everybody to work together.
Right.
So we do it for corporate events, we do it for the schools, we do it for couples.
Yeah.
90%, 99% really, let me rephrase that, wins. Can you get a blackout? Yes, you can. I have quite a fair deal, and actually when they do it, they get a free round of drinks. It's a pretty good deal.
I won't win, but I will take the drinks.
Anybody will. So again, when they do that, if they're putting couples against each other, I've done the Devon Independent Groceries, I've done, PV Mart, all of these people have come in to play this on a corporate level, bingo bowl. And it does change how you bowl.
Yeah.
I do it also to, just to get people to have a little bit more fun.
Yeah.
Okay? When kids are out, when your families are here, I am out there helping them to learn how to bowl properly. And this lady doesn't bowl in any of the ladies.
You might as well now.
Well, that's what everybody says. But for me, I'm too busy fixing the girls.
Yeah.
And each one of these machines, that's why I keep a journal, each one of these machines has a personality. Cars have personality. Any machines have personality.
Cars. do
Yes.
too. Yeah.
So I've learned exactly which one gives the hiccups. In the last couple of years, we've almost had nothing for breakage. It's been wonderful.
Great.
First time to have a motherboard go, honestly. So, I mean, it shuts down 2 lanes. We'll have it fixed shortly. And we're back up and we're running whenever we'll be allowed to run. So we do the bingo bowling. We encourage, I have a wonderful program. It's called I Learned How to Bowl.
Great.
This program is excellent. It teaches kids, gives them 8 weeks of learning, teaches them the skill. It gives mom 90 minutes to go shopping. Have coffee.
Right.
Have some me time for your 90 minutes. Kids learn better when they're not with their parents.
Absolutely.
They want so much to be able to please their parents. And we need them to learn to focus on themselves, on what their capabilities are. And by the time they're finished, which our first group just finished last Sunday, in this program, they also get the free bowling ball. It's included in the cost, because the bowling ball cost is almost $100. So we engrave it for free. So the program is only costing them $100 to learn for 8 weeks. That's pretty cheap. But when they leave, they got their own bowling ball. When we do it, they don't know it, but they're getting a plaque and a certificate. So it's a big thing we do, because they go home and this is theirs.
Yeah.
Not mom and dad's, this is theirs. So now, maybe they want to go out and bowl. Maybe they want to go out and do something, and wants to get them out of the house and away from the Xboxes and all the other stuff.
Right. Yeah.
And do a physical activity. Somebody said to me that bowling is a want, not a need. Bowling is so much a need. It provides so much mental health. Physical health, socializing,
Yes.
activity. It also gives you a chance to learn your skills.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you get to actually relax. It doesn't matter how bad you bowl. There's no such thing as a bad bowler. There isn't. It's a person who hasn't learned the techniques. Most bowling alleys do not get out to the public.
Yeah.
They actually put you on a lane and you're gone. You're forgotten about.
Yeah.
When I did this bowling alley, and this is very much my baby, I get very teary-eyed about it. So we also have, a lot of people do not realize this, we've had it since they've opened. We have 2 beautiful dartboards in the back. These are dartboards that are recognized by the National. We supply with lights and the darts for people free of charge and to play darts. We also have a pool table. It's a small size of one, but it's great for the families. And again, there's no charge. We have everything here. We do have a small kitchen. We do provide snack foods. Again, we put skinny platters out for people where there's enough on the platter that appeases the kids and the adults together, and they love it. We don't do hamburgers, but on family day, when we have a big family day special, we go through about 450 hot dogs, trust me. We do have in the kitchen as well, we can do things like we can bring in the pizza, keep it warm. We do events where we've done complete meals and chicken dishes for them. So again, they go in the back, we fill up their plates, and come back, eat and play. I've learned mistakes that I've made in the early years. Very, very many. And I've learned now if there's a situation, go talk to the parents, very nice voice, explain to them what they need to talk to their children about and leave them in charge.
Yeah.
I don't go and talk to the children anymore. Which, as a grandmother, you know, you always want to make sure you encourage the kids. So I still try to say high five, good shot, everything.
Right.
But if there's anything needs to be dealt with now, it's approach the parents, let them handle it. Okay? And it's basically more about safety, because if your child came in here and was running across the lanes in sock feet, the danger is so high.
Them slipping.
Oh, I couldn't live with it. I couldn't live with my life. If something happened to your child, I couldn't. I'm a grandmother.
Yeah.
I couldn't. But I've changed how things. I've grown. I've learned different things. I've changed a lot of my stuff. But this still is. I'm here 7 days a week. 16-hour days.
Well, it seems to me that you have a real soft spot for children.
Oh, I love children.
And so any chance of them getting hurt is just beyond something for you to take.
It is.
That's not something you can go down that road.
I've got a granddaughter that's 18 months that's in this bowling alley right now learning to pick up a ball.
Right.
You don't think that I don't watch her like a hawk? Darn right I do.
Of course you do.
I don't want anything to happen to her, but at the same time, I need her to learn.
And children need a place where they can grow and experience failures in a safe environment, experience success, and
Well, I give the kids free slushies and free popcorn. Kids come behind my counter. I don't freak out like some places. What are they going to do behind a counter?
It's like them coming to grandma's to play.
Right.
I mean, that's the sense I'm getting.
Every time they go anywhere in this world, no.
Right. Don't touch.
Here, it's like,
Don't
come on,
touch.
kids, come behind the counter. I take kindergarten classes. I take daycare classes. They get after the lanes are shut down and they're safe. Magic word, safe.
Right.
I take them to the back and they get a tour of what a bowling alley is all about, how the pins work, what a tangle means. They get to walk across the catwalk, come back down and come across lane 8 along the side of it.
Yeah.
They think it's a hoot. They actually get to see what the back of a bowling alley looks like.
I would like
So
to.
they understand where the balls go underneath the lanes. They understand how the scoring is within a second of your eyes blinking. They understand how it's all computered, and computers have static. You don't feel the static, but the minute you touch any of the controls, the machines feel the static. So kids learn because they're all into computer worlds.
Of course, yeah.
So they love that part. I try to make this more personalized now. a lot more personalized. In the last 4 years, I've spent my entire time trying to personalize what I do. My customers get tabs. I don't make them fill up and pay every second they do.
People just have a chance to relax.
Yes, and that's what I want. The jukebox, they get to download. And the reason I have a jukebox is it's required as under the Licensing Act. You are not allowed to play any kind of music of artists in a commercial building without paying licensing fee.
Yeah.
So by having the jukebox company come in, that takes me away from it. They maintain it, they download it, they collect, they pay. I don't have to worry about it. It breaks down, that's their problem, not mine.
Right.
Okay? But now my clients don't have to listen to overhead music, which some places that's what they play. I want my clients to pick whatever they want. Why should it be my choice?
Right.
Okay? And they love it because some of them put on rap. I mean, I listen to a versatility of music. It's unreal, you know. And then they go put AC/DC on, and they go, "Oh, they're so wild." I went to the last concert. Hello,
Right on.
and I did. You know, so I mean, it's so funny because my groups are now the number ones.
Yeah.
It's funny, and how they're coming back. But it's great to see the kids get involved into it. Once the video's up on the TV and playing, they watch the videos and they're dancing all around the place. And you know what? There comes a time where you just kind of not worry about the little stuff. And so long as they're not in anybody's way and getting hurt, I don't care. They're fine. Okay? But again, it's changes that we've made here. But we can get the YBC kids in because we've lost them. Okay? They just don't come because everybody's doing Xboxes.
Yeah.
Our leagues are down because of the pandemic, and we're hoping that maybe people will, in September, new people take on board that, you know, I need to get out of the house, I need to do something. It's a great way to meet people, a great way to listen to some music, great way to bowl. And my coach is here every single night bowling. He is up there, the master.
And who is he? Who is your coach?
Ray Clark is my coach.
Okay.
He's awesome. He taught me. And even when I get up to practice and I run these machines every second day, and every second day I'm bowling a game on. So they have to run. They cannot sit shut down for 6 to 7 months. They can't.
Right.
Okay? So even when I'm here and he'll come and help me, I'll still get criticism. You're not doing it right. Yes, okay, I'm listening. You know, things like that. Which is good because I need the critique. Because when I go before my customers, then I know that I'm doing things right.
Right. Yeah.
And I always make sure that my customers know that I'm not trying to fit them. And 90%, 99% are always pretty good at it.
Yeah.
So we're also trying, so we've done Learn to Grow or Learn to Bowl. We want to do YBC. We want to get the youths out. We want to give them something to do. Something. So we at Leduc Lanes, we also do birthday parties. And again, it's a wonderful package. We do food with them. They get to have a party room, have a little bit of fun, open the presents, sing happy birthday. We also do Sundays. We try to focus on families, get them out here so they get to spend quality time all together. We make sure that we turn the neon lights on for the children a lot. We try to make sure it's pretty well run through the day as well as the night. Kids love it because it gives them a chance to play under neon lights because at nighttime they need to be in bed. So you need to contact us because we run those on Sundays, and birthday parties are also on Saturdays as well. We don't do birthday parties on Friday or Saturday night because that is where we keep open for, you know, the younger people coming in. They want to play the different kind of music, and it's a different crowd. But we do take the families right up to about 7 o'clock. Give us a call. We want to kind of create in September a youth night where, you know, like 2 people come and maybe play a game for like $12.
Right.
You know, that's cheap.
Yeah.
That's less than what it actually costs for the game.
Yeah.
Like, you know, GST, everything included. We do our family special.
The decor in here.
Well, it's different.
Yeah, this is not your standard bowling.
No, it's not. And I'm going to tell you why it's different. I grew up in the ma and pa life, okay? It was always where you went to feel comfortable, magic word. So, and that's what I hear from my customers, is they feel comfortable here.
Good.
Okay?
Yeah.
We put in dartboards, professional dartboards. We have 2 of them around the other corner. We have a pool table. Right now there's a baby grand sitting where it goes, but eventually the baby grand will be moved. We have a piano. We had a guy that used to come on a Saturday night, he would play Fur Elise. I mean, this guy just blew me right out of the water. I mean, I could just listen to him all night long.
Yeah.
You know, and he said, can I play on your piano? Of course you can. Absolutely. It's wonderful. Pool table. We never charge for pool. We never charge for darts. We supply the flights and the darts. We've never charged. It's always been free. The decor is done because it honors Alberta. I am proud to be in Alberta. And the reason why is, what is Alberta? It's your Western and your pioneers. Pioneers are your antiques. Yeah. So a lot of the antiques that are in here are the antiques that I grew up with. Mine, they're from my home. My high chair, my rocking chair, my pram. These are things that I grew up with. They're mine. And I wanted them to be a part of here. Okay? So I made this more cozy. Yeah. And people like that. They like the fact that they can come, they can bowl, they can walk around. You know, kids come, like I said, come behind, get the popcorn. What chocolate bar do you want? I can't see them. Come around. Go pick up your chips. Go get what you want. It's okay. Don't worry, sweetie. There's nothing you can do behind my counter. It's not for everybody. Okay, but for here, it's the way I operate. Because this isn't a thrift shop, as many people have called it. It is a labor of love. It's what I wanted the people to feel like they were comfy at home, that they didn't feel like, oh my God, it's so bare and whatnot here.
Or arcade-ish.
I don't want arcades. We have a bear machine, and the kids do get their bears out of it, but I didn't want the arcades. You want to do the arcades?
It's a totally different feeling, though.
It is.
You know, when you go to an arcade, it's dark, and
I don't want that.
No.
So I run the neon lights pretty well almost during the day on a regular basis. I did put in 7 new ones, and there's still 2 more to arrive, to go up. Right. And it really changed the ambience. Oh my gracious, did it ever change the ambience. And I wanted it to look like the disco nights, like Saturday Night Fever, John Travolta type thing. I wanted the lights to come out now onto the tables like I did, out onto the approach, everything else. So that, you know, the kids, like, as soon as I turn the lights on, wow, that's what I wanted. Yeah. And that's what I told the lighting guys, because these were brought in from the States. And I wanted them, I said, that's what I want to hear out of people's mouths. Oh, wow. Yeah. And that's what I'm hearing. And we still have 2 more to go up. So once the last 2 go up against the pins, it'll change the concept back there. And then we have the black lights here and the black lights above the pins. So, and then I had to tin foil the windows. Okay, so I mean, comments were made that I tin foil would be secret. No, I didn't. Come summertime, what happens? It's daylight out there. Okay?
Yeah, and the lights aren't going to be very effective.
No, they're not. No. So by tin foiling, I'm not going to go up and do the big tall ones, but by tin foiling as much as I could, it created a little bit darker atmosphere. Yeah. So in the middle of the afternoon, at 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, when I turn the neons on, the kids can still get quite the effect. Not as much as you're going to get. But the reason I do that is because they have to be in bed by 7 o'clock at night. Mm-hmm. So you really, truly want to make sure that they can get in early enough so they're not grouchy. Yeah. Okay? And to hear them squeal and to hear the laughter and just have them be kids. Like, I get a slushie and I got a Stripe, Mom. Right. I got this. They think it's hoot. Like, so here at Leduc Lanes, we recognize our kids with special talents. We don't use the word needs here. These kids are awesome. So we created a league through Bowl Canada called Sunshine. At this bowling alley, we actually provide all of the kids that do join a yellow shirt, which is part of the Sunshine. We embroider their names with the emblem in the corner of what it's about, and they have it on when they're playing. This way, if we do a tournament, people are going to know we're from Leduc Lanes, excuse me. So it's another incentive to get the kids out here to play. We are completely set up for them. They love it. We teach them how to focus better on the skills, give them much more confidence. Same time, they're bowling with music, with friends, they're learning to high five, and it's very different. It actually changes the concept of Special Olympics from where they were before. We do encourage them to move forward, to go and play in tournaments, but it's not a mandate. We have ramps, so we actually were teaching kids as young as 3. That's how young we're teaching. Okay, you'd be amazed how well these kids adapt.
Yeah.
Really do adapt. Like young Blake and a few other kids we've had in the program right now, they've excelled. They've excelled so far. You should see how they've just changed from the way they were going to 113 scores with no bumpers. I got lead people, some of them don't even get that.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, it makes a difference for them. We talked about the darts, we talked about the pool. We have a kitchen. We do snacky foods, lots. And we do nice platters, people like them. We can put a whole bunch of things on, you can go hot, you can go mild, whatever. Usually if you have a family in, we suggest a platter, because then the kids love the mac and cheese bites, oh my gosh, did they ever. But we try to do something that's there, or onion rings or fries. Yeah. We don't do the hamburgers. The only time we do the hot dogs is our family day. We run our family day for 3 days, and we are packed solid.
I bet.
It's cheap, very, very cheap. And the families get free hot dogs, slushies, popcorn. And I'm not joking, you can't go anywhere for $11 a person, not for 5 people. So we do the kitchen end of it. We've done the corporate foods, we've done that for them as well. We are licensed as a bowling alley with restaurant and bar facilities. We just don't do the hard liquor. We don't have a kitchen up front. So we do the beer and coolers. We do keep control. We follow Alberta gaming and liquor people very carefully.
Right.
We follow all the rules we have to. We cut people off.
Yep.
Those are the rules, and we make sure. So by me running a tab, I'm able to stay on top of exactly how much you've drank. Mm-hmm. So you can't come back and say, well, I haven't had that many.
Right.
Yes, you have.
Yeah.
Here's my digits.
Mm-hmm.
And that way I can stay far more control. Plus, too, I'm also gathering the liquor bottles and making sure they count off where they're supposed to.
And the reason is because you don't want your customers driving drunk.
No. Being an insurance agent for 40 years, the carnage was too much. I saw too many people die.
And you have a big heart. You love your customers. Like
I do.
You're looking out for them even when they're inebriated and forgetting to look out for themselves. You're still on it.
Now they're getting into this Uber, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
I'm dyslexic, so my words don't get very good. But for them, if they're going into that, fine. I still even watch with the control. Because, you know, I don't want you puking in the backseat of that vehicle either. But I want to make sure you had a good time. Because if you're so inebriated, you're not going to remember the night you had.
No.
Okay?
And they can fall.
That's right. So I do that. And like I said, the neon lights are a big thing. We do run specials. We've had, Valentine's Day, we have it where the couples come in and share a heart-shaped cheesecake.
Cute.
And then she gets a rose.
Aww.
And then we've done other specials like for Halloween, the kids get free candy. Easter, there was free Easter eggs hunt. Of course, this year's been a different year because of that pandemic, which again is out of everybody's control. Mm-hmm. But these were things that I've been doing for 7 solid years. These are things that I've been offering people. Because again, you need to kind of give them little tiny specials along the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, and I just want to, this is why this year's been hard on me, is because this means the world to me. It does.
Yeah.
It means a lot.
You've poured your heart and soul into here. You can feel it when you're here.
I have. And at the same time, I took a risk on it. And I can't afford to lose it either.
No.
Because I will be homeless. 100%.
It seems like a terrible way to end an interview.
Sorry, but it is the truth.
Should we get some bowling shots?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Is there